Dear students, in this module, we will be talking about population parameter. If we talk about the entire estimation process or the testing hypothesis process, we would have to talk or understand that what is the statistical inference. So statistical inference, my dear student, it is a process in which we would have to estimate the population on the basis of the information contained in the sample. So inferences are to be drawn for the population on the basis of the information in the sample. Now, why we are going to do that? Why we don't directly draw the information from the population? Sometimes the population is unknown to us, or we are unable to talk about those results. So what we are going to do then, we would have to choose a sample of specific size and we draw certain information out of it for the population. Now students, what is the population parameter? Population parameter are used to describe the population. So a parameter is a constant value. It is not varying because for a particular population, it has to be fixed. So in order to determine the density function, we usually use these parameters. Now, what are some examples of a population parameters? Let me just explain to you. Suppose if we talk about population mean. So population mean is denoted by mu, that is a Greek letter. Similarly, if we talk about population variance, if we need to calculate the variation in the population, then we used to denote it by sigma square. Again, it is a Greek letter. And if we are interested in calculating or estimating the population correlation coefficient, then it is denoted by the Greek letter rho. So students, basic objective ये है कि आपको इनमें से किसी एक पैरामीटर को एस्टिमेट करना है. क्यों एस्टिमेट करना है? बिकॉज आपकी पॉपुलेशन अननोन है. सो अगर पॉपुलेशन अननोन है तो ये पैरामीटर्स भी आपके अननोन है. अब पैरामीटर्स क्योंकि अननोन है एंड वी नीड टू एस्टिमेट देम फ्रॉम द सैंपल. सो सैंपल को डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए जो हम यूज करते हैं वर्ड, दैट इज नोन एज सैंपल स्टैटिस्टिक्स. For example, sample mean is used to estimate the population mean. So sample mean here would be the sample statistic, whereas the population mean mu will be the population parameter. Now students, in non-parametric statistical analysis, the parameter of interest is not the population mean. Rather, we would be talking about the population median. So we will be assuming that this particular value is unknown to us. So if it is unknown, we would have to estimate it from the information contained in the sample. Let us take some examples that how we are going to define certain populations, and for those populations, how we are going to draw the population parameters for that matter. So parameters are used to describe the population. They are constant or they are the fixed numbers. The example we are going to talk about is, let us take the first example for instance, the total number of students enrolled in a university. Now students, how would you know कि ये एक population की बात हो रही है? I'm talking about the totality, total number of students who are enrolled in a university. So that means we are talking about a population. So इस population से हम पैरामीटर कैसे निकालेंगे? If for instance we are interested in calculating the average of all the male students who are enrolled in that particular university. So if we are going to talk about that particular average, so it will be a type of population parameter. Students, let us take another example. If you're talking about all the students under the age of 18 who takes tea. Now again, we are talking about the totality. We are talking about the total number of objects. So, इसमें से students हम parameter कैसे draw कर सकते हैं? Supposingly, we are interested in calculating the average of all the female students under the age of 18 who takes tea. Let us take a final example. Number of residents in the Lahore city. अब देखिए लाहौर सिटी की अगर आप पॉपुलेशन देखिए तो obviously that is finite population. But that maybe, if it is even known, we don't have time, or there will be an element of cost that we can't talk about all the data about the number of respondents residing in city Lahore. So ये number of residents in the Lahore city, ये population होगी. और supposingly हम interested हैं अगर average age of elderly population in the Lahore city. अब हम बात कर रहे हैं तमाम elderly people who are residing in Lahore city. So अगर हम उनकी average age निकालने में interested हैं, then again it will be a example of a population parameter. So students, we have learned that what is the population and how we can expect a population parameter to describe the population.